Hi guys, Jared Johnson here. Just a quick little update on some of these pairs that have moved like crazy last night. We had lots of movement last night and early this morning on lots of the pound pairs and lots of the yen pairs. We saw a little bit of movement on some of the euros and the New Zealand and Australian pairs, but really the pound and the yen pairs were the ones making the very large, very excellent movements, which we're glad to see. We saw this euro pound made a big dive down, and all the yen pairs made very, very significant runs up. And so what I want to just update real quick everyone on is a couple of trading opportunities that we should have coming up. As we spoke on the webinar, we talked a lot about the angled trendline breakouts and how we should be looking for those and so on, and we see that this euro yen made a very nice breakout of our triangle here, of our nice little angled trend line down. Great break, and it has run up like crazy. Now if we look on the 1 hour chart, we see that it is consolidating very nicely about the 135.35-ish area, 135.35 to 135.40. It's consolidating there. But what we want to look at as well is we want to look at the fact that on the day chart, that 135.35 area is actually a pretty significant little high back here. It's the high of the entire month of September, so that should put some significant resistance on this pair. So it's not necessarily moving into straight daylight, but I think we should be able to see some breakout of that given the movement and the characteristics of the other yen pairs. So what I will be looking for is obviously a new Dharma. We're just about 3 hours away from a new Dharma, so that'll be good, and that'll put us right into the Asian session. But a break of this 135, we'll say 40. Area should give us some continued run-ups. Now we're not looking for huge gains, maybe only 20, 30, or 40 pips, but we should be able to get a nice run if as this pair consolidates and breaks and heads on up. Breaks the 135.40. That's going to be the euro yen. Very nice little movement there. Australian yen, I'm not so looking forward to this one. I may stay out of this guy here, but we have about an 83.40 that looks to be somewhat significant. We did have a little peak up through there, but that's kind of seemingly slightly insignificant at this point. So we see that this pair has broken its summer highs, and it's really finally getting out of the channel and doing something significant. So this has just recently broke those summer highs that were holding it captive for so long, and it's making a nice little run up. So Australian yen, trade with caution, but about the 83.40 should give us a nice break to take this thing back up. Pound yen likewise. This pound yen broke like crazy. Here was our angled trend line we were watching. Gave us a very nice solid breakdown here of like 17,000 pips. Made a very good run. It is busting up through the 4 hour gap and trading into this area here. But something significant to look at back here on the 4 hour, or excuse me, on the day chart, is that it has broken this neckline. That's a significant thing right there. It's broken its neckline and it's heading up nicely, and there looks as though there's nothing but really clear skies to take this pair further upwards. So we'll have to watch that, but I think that at least an immediate trading opportunity is about the 147.50. Break of 147.50 by 10 to 15 pips should take this pair up for at least a certain amount of pips. We're looking for, once again, some fairly reasonable gains, nothing too huge. So watch for that. Dollar yen's doing a fairly similar type of movement. It is trying to break its neckline. It's having a heck of a time right there, but it did break like all the rest of the pairs. I'm not as optimistic on this one continuing up. It's really getting caught in the gap there, so watch for that. I probably will not be entering any trades there. So that's the yen pair that I'm kind of staying out of. And then just a little side note, something to look at real quick here. Euro pound made a very nice run down. Has been running up very nicely for a good couple of months. Took a little dip down to our moving average right here after not touching it for over a month. It's just testing that, and we may see some potential turnarounds in here, so we got to keep our eye on that. This would be a good area to just get our nice trend line in there, put it in there, and just watch and see what this pair does as it comes back and approaches that. Or this could be the big reversal that this has been waiting for. But I will definitely be watching this as it goes down over the next couple of days, and if it breaks this upper level, that should be a very nice trending or entry opportunity as well. So we have some good, very, very good potential entries on the Aussie yen, Euro yen, Pound yen, and then we'll definitely keep a close eye on this Euro Pound. So kind of the movers of the day. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, and hope you make some serious pips.